Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Danielle Warren. Thanks for stopping by today. Today I am in Animal Kingdom. I'm starting in Animal Kingdom. I'm going to be park hopping today and I'm going to be trying out Standby Skipper for the first time. But I decided I really need to try this out, see if it really works and see how helpful it can be. I'm really excited to try it out. Haven't done it before. It is a solo trip for me, so this is totally experimental. This is an experimental thing that I'm going to be doing the next 2 days. But this is an awesome thing if you're coming with a group of people or a family. I'm going to share some info about it along the way as I'm using it, but this is totally just hang out with me while I'm trying this service out. So the whole point of Standby Skipper is that they look for lightning lanes for you for the Multipass to get you your next one. So you book your original 3, but then they kind of help you get your other ones booked as soon as you scan in for each of your lightning lanes. So my goal today was to have as enjoyable of a park hopping day without having to sit on my phone, but I really want to enjoy food and wine. I'm headed to Epcot this afternoon. I really wanted to enjoy the parks without being stuck on my phone. You know, the stress of like, is that a good time? Is another one going to come available? Do I need to keep refreshing to modify and get a better time? I just don't want to spend my day doing that. I'm only here in the parks for 2 days, so I really wanted to maximize the time. If this is something that you're interested in, if you need help with your lightning lanes, you just don't want to be stuck on your phone, it's especially great for families or larger groups. It's not actually necessary for one person or 2 people. It'd be easy to handle yourself, but if you don't want to be stuck on your phone and you want somebody else to take care of that for you, it's really not a bad investment. It is $25 for 1 day or $45 for up to 7 days. So however many days of lightning lanes you have during your trip, if it's up to 7 days, it's $45 for the entire thing, for the whole group, not for individual people. So that's it. When you're spending this much on a trip and you want to save a little bit on the stress, definitely worth it. But we're gonna see if it's worth it. I'm really gonna try it out today because I've never done this before. I am not a resort guest, so I was not able to book mine 7 days in advance. I was only able to book mine 3 days in advance. So if you are staying on property, you can book up to 7 days in advance for the entire length of your stay, all of your days. For me, I had to book each day 3 days ahead of time. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is helpful for you, I would love for you to like and subscribe to the channel for lots more travel content, travel tips and tricks. I love doing resort reviews and hotel reviews, anything to help make your travel planning a little less stressful, more informed. Thanks for following along today. If you're interested in trying out Standby Skipper and you're really trying to see if it's worth it and what it's all about, stick around. We're going to use it today. On this particular day, the park opened to resort guests at 7:30 a.m., so it opened to everyone else at 8 a.m. My morning strategy is always to rope drop some rides in the standby line because it's usually the best time to get on a few things with low weights. Then we will start using our lightning lanes as soon as we can in order to be able to book new lightning lanes as soon as possible. As soon as I used up a lightning lane in Animal Kingdom, my plan was to start booking lightning lanes for the other parks. Today, it was Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Now, here are a couple of reasons I started my day in Animal Kingdom. Number 1, because it's the surest way that I'll get to ride Flight of Passage, which I love. Number 2, the Multipass is generally cheapest in Animal Kingdom, so if you're park hopping, it's not a bad place to start. Number 3, it also is usually the park that opens the earliest and closes the earliest because of the animals. So if you want to start your day as early as possible and get as much as you can done in an entire day, it's a great place to start. It's also furthest away from pretty much everything else, so I wanted to end my day in a more central location. Now, if you want more information on just like the breakdown of how Standby Skipper works and a little more info about that, I'm gonna link a video above so that you can see some more of the nuts and bolts of this service, because today's video is really just testing this out. I'll also link another video above of me using this service with only 5 hours in Magic Kingdom, so you can see what it was like on that particular day using Standby Skipper and also getting virtual queues. Hope this is helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Let's get back to Animal Kingdom. Okay, 25 minutes. The rope dropped at 7:59 a.m. Got into line, and it says it's a 25-minute wait. And since I have a lightning lane for Navi and Everest, and I can probably get on Dinosaur pretty easily, I think this is a good strategy so that I can get this ride in. It's 8:44. Flight of Passage is now at 45 minutes, and Navi River is at 25. So I don't think I'm going to get on that one without a lightning lane. So I'll just wait for my lightning lane for that. My lightning lane for Everest has already started. The wait time over there for Everest is only, oh, it's down. Crap, I just noticed it's down. Okay, let me see if I got a new lightning lane then. Oh, Standby Skipper's already working on my behalf. They got me a Dinosaur lightning lane at 8:50 a.m. I guess because Everest is down. I can go between 8:50 and 9:50, so I'm going to head over there to Dinosaur now. And I don't know if I get... I guess I don't get another one because it was down. I don't know. Need to check that out. It's 9:05 a.m. I've already ridden Flight of Passage and Dinosaur. Dinosaur was a walk-on, so I didn't really need a lightning lane for it, but there wasn't really anything else to get because Everest went down. So, and I didn't get a freebie lightning lane. I just had to book another one. But Standby Skipper was able to book me another one at 9:10. So I'm headed over there now. So by the time I get over there, I'll be able to get on it with my lightning lane. I'm just gonna walk through Dino Land. It's kind of sad that it's gonna be gone soon, but I'm excited what they're gonna do with it. I think it'll be really nice. But anyway, so I'm going to head over to Expedition Everest and get on that with my lightning lane. And then after that, the only lightning lanes that I'm really wanting to do are like things over at Epcot. So like Remy and Frozen. I'm trying to get earlier Remy and Frozen lightning lanes, but we'll see what happens. And I want to go over to Epcot first because I do want to get a virtual queue for Guardians because that's like a must for me. So I have to go there first, but then I want to end up there too because it's going to make transportation easier. So I talked to one of the cast members outside of Expedition Everest because this isn't a park you would really get Multipass for unless you're park hopping. So the only reason I have it is because I'm park hopping and I want to get some stuff for later today. But I asked about like when does your lightning lane become a multi-pass, like that you can use it on anything on an attraction later, and she said your window for your lightning lane has to have expired. Cali River is a walk-on. I'm just gonna do that and cancel my Cali River lightning lane and just put the poncho on and do it, even though it's early, because it's a walk-on and that just feels like it would be worth it. It's 9:20 a.m. Can't really do anything else. Funny enough, I have never done this ride. It was either really long of a line or I didn't want to get wet. So this is going to be my first time riding Cali River Rapids, and I've been here quite a few times. I also, like when I had little kids, like young toddlers, this isn't a ride we really felt like we needed to do. So it's gonna be my first time. I'm wearing a poncho. I don't want to be wet all day. I just had to do like some assessment to figure out what was going on with all my lightning lanes. I ended up getting 2 Multipass experiences because of Everest being down twice during my booking windows. So I have 2 of those, plus I went ahead and put in that I wanted Frozen and Remy for any time, and Standby Skipper snagged it for me. I think Frozen at like 8:30, and Remy is also later in the evening, maybe 7 something. I'll have to look at it and see. Everest is a 10-minute wait. I went ahead and put in for as soon as possible just to see if I was able to get something as soon as possible. So I don't know if it will, but we'll see if they'll be able to snag something semi-early and I won't actually have to wait in the line. But if so, it's only, I think, maybe a 10-minute wait right now. Okay, so it's only a 10-minute wait at Expedition Everest, which sometimes that even isn't accurate. It's actually less than 10, but even if it's 10, that's not bad at all. I decided I'm gonna hold on to my multi-use passes when it's like more crowded later in the day and maybe try to use them at a different park if I can. We'll see if I'm able to. It's 9:58 a.m. and Everest is down again. This is the 3rd time. They said we could save our place in line, which was a 10-minute wait, and I don't want to, I'm like, I want coffee. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Worst case scenario, I can use my Multipass later. We're having really bad luck with Expedition Everest. In addition to Flight of Passage and Dinosaur, I walked on Cali River, so I was able to cancel my lightning lane that I had for that one and free it up so that I could get the Epcot ones for tonight. So as soon as I use my Navi River, we'll free that one up. And my goal is maybe to try to get a couple of Hollywood Studios things in. So I'm gonna go over to Epcot to scan in so I can get the virtual queue. And then I'm gonna head over to Hollywood Studios and try to get a few things done over there. That way I will have done 3 parks today, and then Magic Kingdom tomorrow I will have done all of them. So I'm gonna head over. I think I might do Triceratops spin real fast, just walk on it.
Let's go. Good job. Look at you. We have the winner. The winner is number 6.
10:08 and I'm on Triceratops spin. This is just a walk on, so I thought I'd do it. There's a bird show going on over here. I decided after Triceratops spin, I'm gonna just grab myself a coffee because Everest is back up, but it's 20 minutes and it keeps going down. I don't want to walk all the way over there again and have it go down. So I'm gonna get myself a coffee to enjoy, and then I'll walk over to Everest with my coffee, find a little spot. Then when I'm done with my coffee, I don't know. I'm like, should I get coffee or should I wait? I've walked all over the place, and it's just so frustrating that I keep going over to Everest and then it's down. I probably should have just waited in the line when I was in the standby line, but I just didn't know. There's no way to know how long it's going to be down. I didn't want to waste time, but now I'm essentially wasting time walking around. So, oh well. It's like I could get a coffee later and drink it on my way over to Epcot instead of messing with it, because like surprisingly I'm doing pretty good energy wise, so I'm not necessarily like desperate for it. I'm passing Creatures Comforts right now. I don't know. I'm headed into Africa now, which I don't really need to go over here. Yeah, I don't like wandering. I feel like I don't have a plan. But I'm glad I don't have the stress of dealing with my lightning lanes. That has been awesome. It's just lines going down, rides going down has been the problem. Okay, after walking all over Tarnation, I decided that I would rather have my coffee when I'm pretty much done riding rides here. except for Navi. I have Navi River at 11:50. I'm just gonna use one of my extras that I got when Everest went down. I think the wait over there is 20 minutes. I'm gonna head over to Everest with my lightning lane. Hopefully it won't go down when I'm waiting in the line. And then I'll go get my coffee and I'll have an early lunch over at the Tule Canteen while I wait for my Navi River to come available. One other thing to note, I was wondering if I could use my multi-use pass that I got when the ride went down. I was wondering if I could use it on Navi River. I knew I couldn't use it for Flight of Passage because that's only an individual lightning lane, but I was wondering if I could do it on Navi, but you can't. Because I was like, if I do that, I could do Navi now and I could leave the park earlier and be done. But anyway, I'm actually gonna wait and talk to guest services about turning one of my multi-use things into either Epcot or Hollywood Studios so that I can use it faster and use it at another park because I don't really need it here anymore. Since I am heading over to Epcot, I was able to get one of my lightning lanes switched over to that park. I'm just glad to have that taken care of. And guest services was super, super helpful and accommodating. Normally, if you have a lightning lane like that, you're supposed to use it only in the park for the ride that went down, but there was really nothing else for me to ride here, and I already have some lightning lanes still to use here, so they were really great to do that. It's 10:34. I just scanned in with my lightning lane for Everest. It's currently at a 30-minute wait, but I'll get on pretty fast. I just got off Everest. Such a good ride. I'm headed over to Creatures Comforts to get some much needed coffee, and then I'm gonna go to Satuli Canteen for an early lunch because all I've had today is an apple and I am kind of hungry. All right, I just got done eating. I talked to this guy Xander who worked at the Tule Canteen, and he was giving me all this backstory to Pandora. He told me what the words to the song in the Navi River Journey mean. He was just giving me all this cool info. It was really cool. About 11:58 a.m. I'm gonna hop on Navi River, get that lightning lane available, and then I'm gonna head over to Epcot. I think I have food on my face. Anyway, I'm gonna scan in and use this lightning lane and then head over, get a bus to Epcot. Okay, it's 12:11. I just got off Navi River. I'm pushing it. I was really hoping to get on there 5 minutes before my lightning lane started, but I got kind of tied up in Satuli Canteen. So I am gonna rush to the buses and try to get an Epcot bus. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long. But it's been an awesome morning in Animal Kingdom, and I'm super pumped to head over to Epcot. Victory! I made it to Epcot. Oh my gosh. I was so stressed. Apparently I had just missed the Epcot bus. I was so afraid of that. And then you wait forever. I stood in line waiting, and I didn't even take time to pee because I wanted to make sure I was there when the bus got there. It was like 20 minutes, and I saw the Yacht and Beach Club bus, and I was like, I didn't want to chance it. Like, I kept going back and forth, and then I was like, you know what? A bus in, like, bird in hand, you know, like the bus in sight, where I have to walk a little bit further to get in, it's going to be a lot better than waiting and not knowing when the Epcot bus is going to come. So I had to go all the way around to the resort buses on the other side. Made it, and right when I was getting on the Yacht and Beach Club boat, the Epcot one pulled up. We finally got there at 8 minutes till. So I had 8 minutes to make it from Yacht Club to World Showcase entrance in the back. I've done it walking at like a moderate pace. I've done it in 7 minutes, so I knew if I ran, I could do it in 5. So I speed walked for part of it, and then I just like unashamedly ran. I got right through security, didn't have to wait at all, didn't get stopped, scanned in, 2 minutes to spare. It was like the longest 2 minutes waiting to get the virtual queue, like just refreshing. But I'm so glad, because that worst case scenario is like I could purchase a lightning lane, but they were all sold out. So all the individual lightning lanes for Guardians are sold out for the day. So anyway, I'm glad I got it, and I'm headed over to Soarin' to use my lightning lane over there. And then I have my freebie that I got switched over to Epcot, so I'm gonna use that to do Frozen. Then I think I'm gonna like hop over to Hollywood Studios for just a few hours. Thought I'd do Millennium Falcon. I got the 3 o'clock for that, and maybe I can get a couple other ones if they're available. If not, not the end of the world. But as soon as I scan into Soarin', I'm gonna let Standby Skipper work its magic. I can't remember the next one on my list, but it has been so nice to not worry about getting on my phone right after I scan in for something, because normally I scan in for a ride and then I'm immediately on my phone trying to get another lightning lane. And this way I can actually get on the ride and enjoy it. I'm not worried about getting another lightning lane. I know I'm gonna get one, and it's gonna, I guess it goes in order of how you searched. I put Millennium Falcon first. I probably should have done Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster or something, but it's okay. I do like Millennium Falcon and I love Star Wars, so it'll be fun. So far, I highly recommend it. I have not had to stress about, and I haven't had to be on my phone a lot, and I've been able to just kind of walk around and enjoy the ambiance. I haven't been on my phone as much. I was a little more stressed out because all of the rides shutting down. That created more stress for me than booking lightning lanes. So, all right, we'll head to Soarin'. Thank you. It's a 35-minute wait. I just scanned in, so we'll see what Standby Skipper gets me next. All right, Standby Skipper got me a 4:05 p.m. for Toy Story Mania. So I'm thrilled. This is wonderful. Okay, I had a Toy Story Mania for 4:05 p.m. So I had Smuggler's Run at 2 to 3, and then Toy Story Mania was 4:05. But I went on to modify it, and I found a 2 o'clock. So I switched it, so I'll have Millennium Falcon and Toy Story Mania in the same hour, and they're not that far away from each other, so as long as I can get over to Hollywood Studios. Right now I just got into a group over here at Soarin', so I'm about to get on Soarin'. Once I ride this, I think I'm just gonna head over to Hollywood Studios and ride several things over there and come and finish off the night here in Epcot. So glad I got to modify it.
Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Headed over to Hollywood Studios from Soarin'. I'm getting my exercise today. I exited through the back by France and the International Gateway. My lightning lane starts in 10 minutes and I have an hour, so try to do those and then maybe do 1 or 2 more in Hollywood Studios if I can get good times on them. And then after that, I'm gonna head back to Epcot, and I think I'll probably start taking it easy. I've done a lot of rides. I'm not speed walking right now, so that's good. And the cake bake shop is right here. It says there's a private event going on in there. It looks so pretty. Can't wait to be able to go into it. Totally should have brought my umbrella today for the sun. Just trying not to have too much in my bag because I knew I'd be all over the place. But it is nice for blocking the sun. Goofy's on the balcony. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. And Donald's up there too. That is so sweet. Random character sightings. I just have to go over here really fast. Hello! Can I get a selfie with you real fast? Yay! Thank you so much. This was a nice surprise.
Go do your thing, you know what to do. Go do your duck things.
I love it. Hello. Oh, fist bump, thanks. It was worth coming this way just to get to see the characters. What a fun little surprise. Got a selfie with Donald and gave a fist bump to Goofy, so that was super fun. Okay, I'm coming up to this one in Dolphin now. I probably lost about 5 minutes stopping to see the characters. Okay, thank you. I'm on my way to Galaxy's Edge. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it over here today, but since I am over here and I will be in Toy Story Land, I may do the pumpkin lunchbox tart that I really wanted. I was just like, I don't want to go all the way over there just to get the pumpkin lunchbox tart, but since I'm over here, I may do that. Hollywood Studios is such a hot park. Not a lot of shade. It just feels like the sun is just beating down on you everywhere. Star Tours is a 5-minute wait. This little area here had a ton of congestion. I had to like weave in and out of people. Oh, there's Goofy and Max. "45-minute standby."
Yes, kids, get a seduction. Oh, read and pilot braids.
I am headed over to Toy Story Land to ride Toy Story Mania. After that, I may stop at Woody's Lunchbox to get a pumpkin lunchbox tarts because I love their seasonal flavor ones, and they're like really good Pop-Tarts. As soon as I scanned in for Millennium Falcon, Standby Skipper got me I think it was like a $7.25 or something, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But I don't want to be here that long. I want to spend the evening in Epcot. So I modified it to Rock and Roller Coaster. But even that one is at $5.15. Originally it was like $4 something, and then I hesitated because I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure I wasn't canceling the wrong one. And then the time went up. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna scan in here for Toy Story Mania, and then I may try to modify it or just see what Standby Skipper gets me for the next thing. I just scanned in for my 205 to 305 Lightning Lane for Toy Story Mania. I'm gonna see what Standby Skipper gets me next. Something else I forgot to mention is that it's kind of cool when you do Lightning Lanes that day in the park, you can use all of the photo lenses. So it's fun to be able to get some fun pictures with the cool lenses. And you get all of your ride photos for free as well. just ride photos. So standby line was, I think, 35 minutes currently. It's 2:57 and we just got on the ride.
Hey, partners! Welcome to the practice game!
I won in my car. Did a pretty good job considering I was also filming. Well, I am thrilled because Tower of Terror was gone. All the lightning lanes were gone. The wait is, I think, 45 minutes. And I was like, I may just like go back to Epcot and not even stay later. But Standby Skipper got me a I think I can get on it now. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, like must have come available. Oh, $3.55. So I have like less than 45, like about 40 minutes, and I can get on Tower of Terror, which I am super stoked about. Then I have a rock and roller coaster for $5.15. I really was hoping to get that a little earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna actually stay that late and ride it or just head back to Epcot because I really want to do some food and wine stuff. I really do love just enjoying the food and the drinks there, and I don't want to miss that opportunity to enjoy Epcot, which is my favorite park. I'm gonna head toward Tower of Terror, which I can get on in about 40 minutes. Then I'm gonna kind of decide if I'm gonna stay or give up my rock and roller coaster lightning lane. We'll see. But I am super stoked. I didn't see anything right away. They hadn't booked anything for me, but I got a notification at like 3:07, right when I got off Toy Story Mania, that they got me that Tower of Terror one, and I'm so excited.
Alright, soldiers, on to our next mission.
Wait, where is that, sir? Oh, is it time to get a churro, sir?
No, no churros, Private. It's time to go ride Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog! Sir, yes, sir.
Left and right and left and stride. The trunk can wait, it's time to ride.
Slinky Dog!
3, 4. Hey, have a great day. You want this
All right, looks like my virtual queue is gonna come up around 4:26, I think, somewhere around 4:30. I still have to ride Tower of Terror around 3:45. I canceled my rock and roller coaster for 5:15 because I just don't want to stay here that long. I really want to get back over to Epcot, even though today the goal was to, max out the lightning lanes as best as I could. Part of the purpose of that was so that I could have some downtime, so that I could get a lot done. The main thing was to experience it so that I could test it out and see how I like it, so that I can see if I can recommend it or not. And this Tower of Terror one, this has me like, I'm a believer. Just the fact that they were unavailable, and then as soon as somebody must have canceled, they hopped right on it, and I got it for like as soon as possible, which is amazing. Anyway, I'm headed over towards Tower of Terror. I'm gonna eat a little bit of my beautiful lunchbox tart, but I've really enjoyed, like, I have checked my phone a lot, but I've enjoyed not having the pressure of having to actually book the lightning lanes and keep refreshing and finding things. So that has been kind of a load off. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was sitting enjoying my lunchbox tart in the shade, and all of a sudden it popped up on my phone that I got Standby Skipper. Because I canceled my rock and roller coaster, I reset the search for as soon as possible, because the earliest I had was 5:15 and I want to get out of here sooner than that. They booked me at 3:50. A 3:50 came available. So I'm actually going to go over to Rock and Roller Coaster first and then come back and do Tower of Terror. I was just sitting in the shade, enjoying my lunchbox tart, talking to my sister on the phone, and I got another lightning lane. This is incredible. I'll actually be able to scan in 5 minutes early, so I'm going to scan in at 3:45, ride this, and then head over to Tower of Terror. My mind is blown. That notification came up on my phone from Standby Skipper that they got me. I saw 3, but I didn't know what time it was, and it was like before Tower of Terror. I was like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. This is awesome. The standby wait is only 35 minutes, so not terrible, but I get to go through the lightning lane. Hooray! It's 3:45 and I just scanned in. We didn't even have to go through the pre-show. It's starting, but we're already out in the line. Such a good ride. Heading straight over to Tower of Terror. As soon as I get off that, I'm heading over to Epcot to do Guardians, Frozen, Remy, and enjoy food and wine. I just scanned in. The wait for this isn't that long. I think regular, I think it's like 20 minutes, but I'm gonna get on a lot faster. We just got through the pre-show, so now we just have to wait here to get into an elevator.
Yep, this is where it gets me.
I was going through the indoor, walking through the shops instead of walking all the way down the street with the sun like beating down on me. So I try to go through the stores as much as I can for the air conditioning. But anyway, I am headed out. Gonna get over to Epcot hopefully by 5. I think my virtual queue just came up for Guardians, so I gotta get back. But it's been fun. I got 4 big rides done in Hollywood Studios in like 2.5 hours. It's been a great day. All right, so I went ahead and put in a search for like 4 to close for Nemo and Spaceship Earth. Standby Skipper got me them for both at 4:35 p.m. I may have to modify them because of my Guardians virtual queue, because I want to do that first, because I don't know how long the virtual queue will take. So I'm going to go do the virtual queue first, and then I can always modify my lightning lanes on the other rides. It won't be a big deal. I got off on the boat at the Yacht and Beach Club because the boat does stop at Boardwalk before heading to Epcot, so I figured with my fast walking pace, I'll probably beat the boat over to Epcot. I don't know, we'll see. I will share if I don't make it before the boat, but I think I will. So anyway, I gotta go through security again over here, and then I'm gonna go to the front of the park, get on Guardians first, and then after that I'm golden. It's my absolute favorite ride. I just bought a food and wine gift card, so I can use that for later. I just put $20 on it, and then I can always add more, but at least I'll have $20 on a gift card to spend on food and drinks. And it's a fun little souvenir too, but just an easy way to wear your gift card on your wrist. I got that at the World Traveler store right when I entered the park. I'm about to scan in for Guardians. I think the virtual queue is going to move pretty quick today because the section above is moving fast, so I don't think it's super crowded today, which is awesome.
I'm not sure. I'll power it up. And the cosmic generator's gone. Yeah, what do you think, okay? Perhaps I can really big man on such a ship. That is a big man. Rewards are.
got off Guardians. Got my favorite seat. So it's a good kind of way to start the evening here. Heading 605 Lightning Lane for Nemo. It's a walk-on, but like may as well do it. So I have this one, and then I have a Living with the Land, but it's down right now. I think it's 605 to 705. It's okay if I don't go on that one. I'm gonna head down, get some food, and then head over to Frozen. And then after Frozen, I'll try to get on Remy, and then just enjoy World Showcase. Just got off Nemo, and I am headed to get some food. Okay, this sweet potato stuff, it literally tastes like ice cream. Oh my goodness, it's like a really great sweet potato dessert. And then these are really yummy too. Some vegetables with a maple glaze and some pecans. I've got a pecan theme going on.
Welcome to the future, or should I say, your future. Of course, your smart home is already booked.
I have a Remy Lightning Lane for, I think it's 7:35, so I'll be able to scan in at 7:30. And then I'm gonna head over to Frozen, ride that, and then I might try to get something salty to eat, or just eat some snacks that I have and get a drink. Remy is actually at 7:25, so it's 7:19 right now. As soon as I get up there, I'll be able to scan in. The current wait for Ratatouille is 55 minutes. I scanned in at 7:24. Just got off Remy. I'm gonna head over to Frozen. Got a little bit of a walk to get over there. That's gonna be my last ride for the night. Then I'm gonna get a drink, sit down for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna head back to Disney Springs because I gotta walk back to my hotel from Disney Springs. Standby line is only 30 minutes right now, but I've got a Lightning Lane. I scanned in at 7:52. This is my last Lightning Lane. It's about 8:10, but I got off Frozen at 8:05.
Overall, my first day's experience of Standby Skipper was great. I did have to modify a few things here and there to suit my day, but just the fact that I could scan in for a ride and not miss the first half of the ride due to trying to find my next Lightning Lane made it worth it in and of itself. You just have to make sure that you keep adding searches on the Standby Skipper app so that the app knows what Lightning Lanes you want to book next. If you let Standby Skipper book your virtual queues for you, it takes that value up to the next level. You can check out this video linked above where I let Standby Skipper get my virtual queues for me. Game changer. Thanks again so much for watching, y'all. I so appreciate it. I will see you on the next video.